Hello, everyone. This is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Hi, Susie. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. Hi, Andrea. I am so glad you guys are here. Oh, really, Susie? It's snowing in Rhode Island. We have like these massive, not massive, but probably like another foot worth of snow through the weekend. Um, but yesterday and today it has been very, very nice. So I can't complain about that. Hi, Kathy. How are you? So happy you're here. Okay, guys. So it's been busy. I am putting together my daughter's one of my daughter's birthday party for Sunday, and yeah, it's just work and everything. So I have two finished projects of what we're going to be doing today. And then I have an almost finished project. So if we have time, we can finish that one. Just in case. Letting you all know up front. Oh my God. Well, I guess none is good. Oh my God, Susie. Okay, so like I said, welcome. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and as such, I will love to spoil you guys if you are interested at all and you don't have your own demonstrator. Um, please send me an email to Maria at mariascraftingcorner.com and send me your address so I can send you the catalog. Wait, my computer is a little bit further away than I want it to be. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Welcome. Hello, Donna. How are you? So, hopefully, if you need a catalog, let me know. I am right there for you. We have 3 catalogs right now, and at least until the end of February, while we have our celebration. I just kind of forgot. And if you're not interested in becoming a demonstrator and you're just interested in buying some goodies, then I got news for you. All good news. You can get these for free if you buy $50 before shipping and taxes. Hi, Renee. How are you? In my online store. Okay, I am not going to bother you with a lot of announcements, guys. There's Paper Pumpkin Kit. We just started a new subscription for the month of March, and it is what I've seen, a gorgeous kit that's coming. So hopefully, um, you are thinking about subscribing, and well, you can subscribe with me if you don't have your own demonstrator. Let's go to the crafting table, guys. Let me get this. I usually have like things more fixed and ready, and today, yeah, no. Whew, okay. So who has seen, actually I can put that. Who has seen the new, one of the new kits, the February kits? And I'm talking about that one there towards the right. Guys, I love this kit, the one with the plants. And I was thinking, I have not done a shadow box ever, right? Like, I don't know why, I just have not done one. And I'm like, this is a great opportunity to practice one. I have done many things that are very similar, right? And to be fully honest with you guys, I've probably seen 4 or 5 videos, 6 videos in the last 2 years and a half of people doing something similar, a drawer, a box, something. All these things kind of have the same basic concept, right? It kind of will depend on how you want to build the rest, but it is the same basic concept. So I'm going to say this, whoever thinks that, or whoever doesn't think that they are listening, guys, they are. Hello, Carrie, how are you? So I started making, working on my shadow box using basically, I don't know if you guys remember, we made like an ornament last year. So kind of using that as a base. What I did was, you guys remember that big, I don't remember now how we called it, that big card we made once that had like a lot of columns, like 3 columns. Well, it was like a mix and match of that card and the ornament. I wish I had them, but I think I've already given them away. Anyways, so those were the cards. Hi, Rosie, that I got, that I had in mind that I could mix and match and create something similar. So I was working on that on Sunday and just talking, blah blah, and then all of a sudden, hey, Miss Judy, how are you? I went to Pinterest and looked. I was actually trying to upload something from my videos, and boom, there was a shadow box, and I was like, for real? Like, are you paying attention here, right? So I realized that there has been, hey, uh, okay, I am, my dear Inique. You tell me how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Hi, Rodrigo. That's my brother, for those of you on Facebook. um, and so I realized that, of course, I know that things that I come up with really are not new. There was, and I'm going to tell you the one that came up. So 2 came up right away, probably because I've searched them in the past. Like one of them was Jambi. That was the second one I saw. The first one was, if I could just move here, let me see if so I can. It was Miss Pink's Craft Spot. It seems to me that she is an Australian demonstrator, and for the sound of it, I think she was in the artisan. I don't keep track of those things. So she made this post like in 2016. Hi, Anita, how are you? So it was a while ago, guys. But that's, I clicked on that because it was pretty cute. And then again, another suggestion was GMB. So for those of you that use like the inches for the UK, you can research Jambis, probably called Shadowbox too. I don't know really. Thank you. That's so kind. I appreciate it. We'll have to come up with a cool name for you that is easier for me to pronounce. And so I just want to let you know those 2. So Jambi had that one. I think she doesn't have her measurements. I guess what I'm trying to say is Miss Pink's Craft Spot, the lady from Australia, she does not have the measurements there, but it was pretty similar to what I was looking and what I was doing. And so, and again, you can also revisit GMB if you're in the UK. I'm pretty sure that if GMB did it, she most likely also included centimeters because she's so cool like that. So I made a variation from what this lady, Miss Pink's Craft Spot, and I'm actually going to show you guys because it's super cute. Well, I'll link the stuff here in the chat in a little bit, but this is the base of what we're going to be doing. Hey, Mary, thank you. She is in Facebook. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. It's her first. I wish you could join us in Facebook so everybody can give you a big welcome, but I know that in their hearts they do. So this is not very good because this is my prototype, right? And so, but this is what we're going to be working today, plus an extra something to cover it. I think you're really going to like it. And let's get started without further ado. Just like I've done in the past, guys, we're going to be working with a white cardstock that is not the actual one, so I can write on it and show you what you're going to do. we are going, and I don't know if you guys can tell, this is already scored, but I'm going to go through the scores with you, and then you'll multiply that by every side. And again, very simple to what we've done in the past. So let's see. We are going to align our cardstock, and we're going to score at, oh, guess what? 3/4. I don't know. 3/4 is kind of like a measurement in craft making. 1.5. So we're going in 3/4 increments, right? 1.5, 2.25, and 3. So very, very simple. And then you'll have to do that all around the cardstock, right? And you'll end up with a grid that looks, I don't know, can you guys see? It's too bright. Okay, kind of like this. So you'll have like kind of a grid here, then all the length of the score lines and another little grid in here, and it goes all around the card base, right? And sorry about this. This is a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and yes, you need a 12 by 12. I did not even try to make it smaller because I didn't want to make it smaller. So we can try to figure that out, but yeah, no, I wanted it a little bigger. This is a 3D project. This is not something you will be able to lay flat and send on the mail, because this creates like some, I'm looking for the right word, but this is rough, right? So this is rough. This is not something you'll be able to fold anyway. So just putting that out there. Okay, now, oh, it is very cool, Donna. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to 3.25. Choose whatever side. It doesn't matter. They're all the same, right? Just kidding. Not 3.25. 3.75. Don't forget, guys, I already have my PDF tutorial almost done. So all those corrections, they are corrected on the PDF. And we are going to cut, I don't know if you guys can see, but I am cutting from the edge to that second score line. So there's one score line and there's one other score line. Okay, so we got to the edge. Now I'm going to move this a tiny bit so you guys can see, maybe. Now I'm going to move my blade all the way to the bottom, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to cut all the way to that second score line. Okay, so 2 cuts. Now we're going to open these, and we're going to go to 8.25, which in truth is, you could just probably turn around and cut a 3.75, but I just did not want to try it because odds are I'm going to make a mess, and I don't want it. I don't want that. So I'm going to move that back in here. Since my blade is in the back, let me see. Not in the back, it's in the lower part. We're going to do the exact same 2 cuts. So from the edge or from the bottom to that second score line, and we're going to move back. Maybe, mostly. I'm trying not to move my stuff. Whoops. To the top, and we're going to move that blade to the top and going to cut to that score line. Okay, this is what we got so far. I don't think we are going to need these trimmer for now anyways. So I'm going to bring this, let me see how it's easier for me. Okay, I'm so thankful that this is not the cardstock I'm working with, because of course. So now what we have is 2 cuts on each in opposite sides, right? What you need to do to cut is and I'm going to draw it, but you don't need to draw it really. It's more like so you guys can see clearly how it goes. So you go from the, that top cut, from the end of that cut towards the corner. So we're going to cut. Oh, I haven't. Well, I rarely ever see Sam cut at the UK. So yeah, if anybody wants to go see her, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go and I'm not even gonna grab a. That is how straight I can draw, guys. I should have probably grabbed a ruler, but this is what we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut in here, then we're going to cut in here. So from the top, we're going to cut diagonally in this square. This is not a square, but let's imagine there's a square, right? So cut diagonally from this corner to this corner, and then we're going to cut straight the next square, so these, and then we're going to cut all that. So this is all we're going to cut. So let's do that together. And I'm going to use my scissors because this is not what I'm going to be using today, but that gives you an idea. So again, from there, where you ended that cut, we're going to cut diagonally, right? To that corner. And then we're going to cut the next square over, right? And then we are going to cut these. As you probably imagine, I did these longer cuts with my trimmer just because, again, I just don't know how to cut straight. So we're going to do this on all four corners. So let's go ahead in this one and do it all together. And we're going to cut again from the end of that cut to that other corner diagonally. And then we're going to turn and cut that extra square. And this is actually square. So we're going to go and cut that. And we're going to then cut these whole from, so this is the last of the score lines going all the way up. Okay. And then we're going to do that on the other corner. We're going to do that to the other corner. I think it's very self-explanatory, but that's because I've been kind of practicing these. So let me know if you want me to cut these. I can keep going for a few. It doesn't matter. Mine is already cut. Whoops, sorry guys, that was nasty. So again, diagonally from corner to corner, we cut that next square straight, and we turn around and cut on that last score line all the way to the top in a straight line. Okay, is that clear, guys? You're going to end up with, ta-da! And now that I have this friend here, let's talk about what we're going to be using today. I am using today, I have a couple of things there, sorry guys. The Magnolia Mood, because I fell in love with this stamps at the minute I saw it. In my defense, I am a new Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I don't have any Magnolias in my collection. So this was wonderful, but I am also a painter. I'm not a painter. I also like coloring. And because I like coloring, this seems such a delicate and beautiful stamp. And I just couldn't not get it. Then on the back, you guys can tell we have all the dies. So I used the dies as well. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using today. We are also going to be using most likely these congrats, which comes from Phrases for All. This is in the annual catalog. I'm going to say this. I may not finish this card. I did not have time to finalize my concept. So since she's not here listening, hopefully she's not going to, one of my daughters is graduating from college in May, and she likes coloring. She likes art, right? Very much. She's not majoring in art, but she likes it. And so because the magnolias and everything, they really turn out super cute, guys. I have to tell you. Well, I might say this differently. I'm very proud of that. Doesn't mean they're awesome, but I'm very proud of them. These Magnolia Mood, yes, they are. They will be an online exclusive and will be in. If you're not a demonstrator, it would be on March 5th. But if you are, then it's already on the pre-order. So it is one of those. Thank you for asking. So this is going to be my one of my little gifts for her. I think she's really going to like it. Um, and that's why. So as I was thinking about it today, because yes, it was a very busy day. I was thinking, oh my God, I should have used one of the alphabets, the alphabets we have to write something or make it different or write like for, not write, but spell for you and then congratulations and stuff like that. I'm moving my hands very much. But I did not have time, guys. So I may not finish the whole card because I want to personalize it. Maybe just include her name. I don't know. So we'll see, guys. We'll see how this goes. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to use tear and tape. I am pretty sure you probably can use Stampin' Seal Plus. I do not recommend glue. I think that tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus or just regular Stampin' Seal will do. And we are going to bring this. Yeah, you're seeing well. So I'm putting these piece towards the edge or close to that score line. Okay, did you see that? It's not here on the edge. And notice that I'm doing this on the one that has those diagonals. Okay, so on the ones that have diagonals, I'm just putting it really close to the edge. You'll see here why. And then I'm going to bring this one here. So these are what I'm going to call the straight lines. Oh, and then back in here, and I'm putting two of them because I always like to make it stronger. So, oh my God, girl, I'm right there with you. I am also on a budget. But I try to ignore it very much. I make a really good effort to ignore it. I am just now realizing that the truth is, I can't buy because I'm not using it, and so I don't want to. I just really don't want to like buy stuff that I'm not going to use. So the online exclusives are a little bit different, right? Because their expiration time does not. There's not an expiration time, I guess is what I'm trying to say, in the sense that they don't retire, right? They will eventually be sold out, but they don't retire. And so maybe those make a little bit more sense to invest more, but I'm not going to get a whole lot more, I'm going to say. So going back here to that same edge to that same side that has the diagonals, right? I'm going to get my turn tape and we are going to put it towards the edge of that score line. Can you guys see this? Do I need to be closer? I just don't want to be closer, but you see this? So it's right next to the score line. Hello, Connie, how are you? And now the last one, and ta-da, that happened. Let me grab another one. Man, I'm running low. These are all paper pumpkin cake ones. And now I'm going to bring this to the same straight line ones and put two because I need to. You guys know that, okay? Thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. Okay, now we got this. We're going to turn this around, okay? And now we're going to bring our turn tape moving, and we're going to adhere at just a little piece right there on the diagonal. Hey, Donna, you changed. And then back in here in the other diagonal. So we're adding just tiny pieces in all those diagonal corners. So we're doing 4 of them. Tin, tin. Okay. And the last one. Mother of God, okay. So we have, you see this? 4 pieces or one piece on each corner, and then in the back we have the other turn tape. Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool. So Donna moved to Facebook because Mary Lou goes to her crafting classes, and she did one of the pop-ups we did last week. That's so cool. Thank you. And now we're going to fold, and we're going to fold all of them, Valley, looking that way. So I'm going to start folding. So fold, bone folder, fold, bone folder, fold, bone folder. This gets a little tedious, but it's fine, guys. And the same with all of them, right? Fold, bone folder. Okay. And one last one. On the other side. Fold, bone folder. That was a little bit rebellious. And a little bit rebellious. Okay. I hope that made sense, right? So our turn tape needs to be on the other side of where we put the corner ones, or the diagonal turn tape, okay? And you'll see why that's important here in a minute. Okay, we made it, guys. We made it. Now I'm gonna bring my take your pick, guys. I'm gonna take them out, take the backings off, not out. I tend to say that. Okay, if you notice, so this is our 4 score lines. I'm gonna fold this on the second one, right? And I'm making sure it's really well cut, because when I was practicing one of them, actually I guess I didn't score it very well. That happens. And this was a little bigger and I didn't want to close, but if it's well cut, it will close. And I'm going to bring my bone folder again and kind of like really push that where, or crease that fold. But I'm going to come back in here, guys. And I know this does not need to lay flat, by the way, but I am going to just make it like so it really kind of works on both sides. I don't know if that makes sense. And now we're going to do this one. Yes, we're going to do these straight ones first. Sorry, I didn't clarify that. So again, go take off the backings of these, and no, you can't see. So if you put this here, you can see that the edge of I guess the edge of this flap is below that other score line. So it seems like this is going to fold well. The other ones that I made that I told you that I was having issues were a little bit beyond that score line, and so that's why it didn't work. And so that worked very well. So again, I'm bringing my bone folder to help with those creases, and I'm going to make this in here just so it's, I don't know, well, not perfect, but I guess as squared as possible. Okay, next step. Now I'm going to take one of the corners, well, both, I guess. I'm going to take one of these sides, not the corners, remove those backings. You guys can tell that I have in here, some of them went a little bit over, and I'm okay with that. And so I'm going to grab one side first. So let me show you here. I'm going to align without gluing anything. So here's where the turn tape is, right? So I am just aligning as well as I can these edge with the edge of this flap, okay? And so that looks fairly straight, and I'm going to glue. So you guys can tell that is fairly okay. And I'm holding here because, right, whoops. Okay, harder, I guess. I have to do this harder. There it goes. And now before moving these, I'm making sure this is aligned as well. Okay, so it looks fairly decent there too. And here we go. Okay, so that's how we get that corner done now. And now maybe it will make sense to you. Whoops, wrong tool. Why this is going in this back. So when I fold this inside, if I put it in here, then it will be, you know, we will be more prone to make mistakes. So I'm glad that this actually happened here. You guys notice that this is a little bit off. This is not going to flip inside, right? Guess what? It's not a big deal. Bring your scissors and we're going to cut it. And it's, God, Maria, looks like I was not sure what I was thinking when I was doing this, but I'm just following with my scissors, sort of a straight line, because you guys know me very well. I don't ever make a straight line, right? And that there. And that's now, that looks a little bit off there, but the rest, it will be fine, because you will not be able to see this. Does that make sense? So I'm going to fold this. I have to get this inside, right? So what I'm doing is I'm holding the flap that has the, oops, that came off. Don't hold it that hard, I guess. I'm holding the flap that has the tear tape a little bit inside, so it does not make contact with the cardstock yet. And push and push and push, and you just make it happen. And now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to try to glue it here, not glue it, to rub it here. So hopefully it is more glued, more adhere better. And we're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. Removing those backings. This one was, obviously, I used a bigger piece, and I'm okay with that because I can just roll it over right here. Make it perfect there. I actually have a little bit there. I'm just going to roll it a tiny bit. Does not matter. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Of course, this is now a little bit easier because that one is already done, right? So, set, try to align as good as possible. And whoops, and then go. Just remember that I don't cut very well. And look, that is not cut perfectly. And we're going to do the same here, right? So same aligning, so making sure that those two pieces are aligned well. And there we go. And for whatever reason, guys, this one did not work as well. I probably was not paying too much attention of my scoring. I swear to God that the scoring works. So it's probably me not paying attention. I'm always very honest about those things. So I am going to cut this one. But again, I'm kind of glad that it happened so you guys can see how these can be fixed. And again, I'm going to cut, I'm cutting about between a 1/16 of an inch and an 1/8 of an inch, but it's just enough so this moves in, right? It fits well. Now, sorry, I'm going to bring my, take your pick again, remove that backing. Yeah, I agree, Donna. And now we are going to do the same thing, guys. I'm going to push like almost, let me see if I can show this way. Almost like down completely, laying it down completely, I guess. And then with the other finger, I'm pushing the other panel and push all the way and make sure it's straight. And that is fairly decent, fairly straight, right? Okay, so that's our little shadow box. I'm going to bring here and I'm going to do this, just trying to make sure it does. It's adhered. Okay, this is it, guys. Not this is it, but this is the gist of it. Now we have two other parts, and I'll show you here in a minute. We're going to work with them here in a minute. So let's decorate the inside because the outside will decorate. I mean, we don't need to decorate the inside. Thank you, Donna. I think what I want to say is we don't need to have any like organized steps like we did last week, because nothing will interfere here really. So that's it. So I am using here probably one of my favorite embossing folders. I think it's still available. I forget. Can somebody check if this is available or not? This is the Distress Style 3D embossing folder. I know for sure this one was in the mini catalog, but I don't know. Thank you, Kathy. I don't know if these is still available. So I sure hope it is. If not, there is just the regular, how's it called? What Quadrifoil embossing folder. And what I did here, guys, and we're going to do that with a couple of the pieces, is I just grabbed my brayer. And if you have not gotten a brayer, guys, this is the moment. This is a really handy dandy tool. Whenever there's a new tools, I like tools, right? Because they really expand the ability of what you have. And then I just grab my handy dandy brayer and roll it with some crumb cake. And this is what I got. And I really like this, guys. I love the colors. If you see the kind of the color patterns, yes, we are using Nature's Sweetness paper because I just love it, guys, and I can't help it. So we're going to bring this here. This piece is 4 and 4 and a quarter by 4 and a quarter. This is 4.5 by 4.5, so these square. I just figured that if I do it like this, it kind of has like its own layer. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth, for being so faithful. We can add another piece. Is this piece too big? Oh, this is smaller. Just kidding. We can add another piece of maybe that distress gold. Let me see if I have. So I have my distress gold here. Let's see how this looks with a gold layer. So that would be 4 3/8. Yeah, 4 3/8. So I'm going to start by cutting at 4.5, guys, just to make sure I have, it fits well. If it's too tight, then I'll just cut it to 4 3/8. Okay, so woo, I'm cutting these in here. Let's see. Hey, Adrian, how are you doing? See, this looks pretty. Actually, let's leave it. What do you guys think? This is a little too tight, but let me bring take your pick. I'm going to cut about a 1/16 in here. Actually, let's make it 4 3/8 by 4 3/8. I think it's probably better to keep just an easy measurement for the layer. And this is going to go on top of here, and this is going to go inside. Doesn't that look so beautiful? I just love, first of all, this distress paper was like one of my faves the minute it came out. I am not going to lie about that. And with that crumb cake, it just looks so gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and center this in this other square. And you can probably also use wild wheat. Although sometimes when I use wild wheat, I don't know, it looks goldish and sometimes it doesn't. Does that happen to everybody? Oh, thank you, Adrian. Yes, Carrie, you and I, girl. I definitely love him. Okay, so see how cute this looks now. I'm trying to center as best as I can, of course. Sometimes these are rebellious. Okay. Thank you. So that looks super pretty. Now, let me bring back what I am using. And I have here, so this is that magnolia, Magnolia Mood stamped in Pecan Pie. It looks very beautiful. Just on itself, it looks very beautiful. Sorry, guys, because that one had to fall. And then this one is also stamped on the crumb cake. So this on its own is very, very beautiful stamp. The other thing I think I love to make with this is stamp it well, crumb cake or craft. I know we have now some craft bases, and color it with white. That's probably like a whole thing, guys. That's gonna be super cool. This paper is just our regular stamping paper. Basic white. Now, I told you guys I wanted to color this, so let me show you. So here is the magnolia after I colored it. And if you pay attention, I used the die and it went a little bit too deep and I almost cried because this took me a little bit to do. But I'm going to use it anyways. It'll be fine. That's what I convinced myself. It'll be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And I use for this the lightest of the crumb cake, the lifter, a little bit of the lifter, Mossy Meadow in all its tips. So I had like 4 different colors within that Mossy Meadow. Yeah, there's a lot. As you guys can tell, there's a lot going on this thing. And this can show you guys a little bit of what I did. Those that are in the coloring club know about what this looks like. Okay, so I think this one goes like that. So my thought is, yeah, again, I think that she's going to really appreciate this. And then I did this one, and I am prouder of this one because I understood what I needed to do with the leaves. And look how beautiful this looks, guys. I have to tell you, this is so cool. Yeah, does it really, I don't mean to be, exaggerating, but I really like it. I really, really like coloring this and everything I learned from coloring this. It was a lot of learning. So my thought is, because this could be like there, and then kind of put this one towards, so given a little bit dimension, right? So my thought is, let's do this. I'm going to bring some, I forgot their name. It's all fine. Some dimensionals. And we're going to put them in here. And it doesn't matter because this is not going to be folded, right? This is going to be given by hand. So I don't care much about having tons of them because this is not going to get moved anywhere. So I'm going to put this one like right there. Okay. So that in that corner. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Carrie. Sorry. I appreciate that, Carrie. Okay, and now we're going to bring this one. We're going to make this one a little thicker. And the only way that occurs to me to do that without adding like several... okay, I guess this is what I'm going to say. You can totally do this by just adding dimensionals, right? So like 2 dimensionals in a row and it will be a little bit higher. And you can totally do that. Like I can see that. I am not thinking too much about that. I don't know. I just feel that it could be a little higher. Maybe 2 dimensionals is the real one. Oh, thank you, Susie. Let's try the 2-dimensional approach. And again, oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so glad you guys like it. So I'm taking backings. And again, just remember, this is not going to be mailed anywhere, so it can just have a few dimensionals. And there. It can just have a few dimensionals around. Maybe. Look at that. One sticking. and it will hold, right? Because this is not going flat. So I am not too concerned about that. Actually, what I was thinking it was to make it a little bit higher, but now I am thinking that that would not look good because it will kind of lose the effect. Yeah, let me see. I don't want these on top of the, let me see, those dimensionals on top of there. So I'm trying to put this. Looking at the one here, I may have to remove this dimensionals. Let's see. Okay, now I see where I can put them. Yeah. Okay. So that was my idea, Adrian, to make a pop-up piece. But here is what I am thinking, and it is that I don't want it also to be too. Oh, Maria, I didn't take the backing of some. There you go. So why didn't you like? I didn't want to make it too tall, so I think that this will do. Oh, I am envious. I would love, now that I see them, I would love to have one. So I may have to go for and try to plant one. I don't know if they will even grow well here in Colorado, but anyways. Okay, so this is the piece we're having. Now, let's remove all that and let's go to some of the pieces here for decoration. And these are, so let's see, the distress gold is 5/8 and the other DSP is 1/2 inch. And these are measuring, let's see, 5 7/8 and 5 3/4 because they will go in here. So we're kind of creating a little frame. And that's what I was telling you. Like, it'll be amazing to, oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. To like write her name here. See, her name is Sierra. So put like the Sierra here in one of the alphabets. So I may not do a whole lot with these inside just because I think I really want to kind of personalize it a little more. But I was thinking of that today as I was working. So there's that. So let's go ahead and add these. These are all 1/8 smaller. And what I'm going to try to do, guys, I'm going to go around. So I kind of try to keep the same, like the same. In Colorado, I live in Colorado. Like the same border. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see if I can show you here. Although I've already kind of put the glue. So you see, so if I do this, it will guide me well so I can make the same border. And I know that because one of the ones I did, I was not doing that correctly. And I didn't realize until later. It's like, oh, that did not work as I expected. So I'm going to bring the other one and kind of do the same thing. So I kind of align these with that, with these. So border with border. And so we'll have more or less the same, or I hope, right? It will be more or less the, see what I'm saying? I'm going to move these a tiny bit. Ah, don't glue. Not yet. Let's see. Okay, more or less there. That's what I mean. I think it looks fairly straight now. Fairly more or less the same border is what I'm trying to do here. And now our last one. And what I'm trying to do is, of course, align these with the two borders as best as I can. And I'm going to bring it up here. And of course, I'm making a glue mess because I'm trying to show you what I'm doing and it's not working very well. Okay, that is fairly straight. Okay, there we go. So now we have our beautiful box, but that's not the end of it. You will need 2 pieces of the same, and this is Pebble Path, and I didn't say that, sorry. 2 pieces of Pebble Path that measure 3 7/8 by 6, and they are already scored at 3/4. Okay, and I'm going to bring my bone folder to get that creased. Oh, really? Thank you. that's great news. And these two are going to be our like opening panels. Okay. So this is going to go like this, and then they'll be able to open and get to their cute surprise. So I'm going to straighten that up and bring what we're going to be using in here, which, okay, I'm going to put this out of the way for a second. So I am keeping these like this because I made far too many mistakes trying to put this at the same time without paying a lot of attention. So make sure that where you are putting that, you know, if your paper has a pattern, that it's straight, right? And if your paper has a pattern, that it's straight. So that it's on the right direction. So because again, I kind of did not pay attention to that, guys, and no cool. Before I move on to that, I want to bring these two pieces. So these two pieces are just white with, you guys know I have my little extra papers that I have used in the past that I keep. So these strips are 5/8 by 6 by 5 7/8, and we're just going to do real quick brayer. I just wanted to show you how it works. I know most of you probably know how it works, but for those of you that don't and you're interested in figuring out how I did this, I already embossed this, and I just put some some ink into my brayer, and then slowly go there, refill, go, right? Isn't that super easy? And you get this beautiful, beautiful look. I just really, really love it. I am cleaning my brayer there, making sure that it's sort of clean. I'll have to clean it later. And now you got these two pieces, and I love the vintage feel of them. But that's mainly because of the quarter foil, right? Of the embossing folder. So let me bring my glue. These two pieces are going to go in the side, and so they're just, again, these are just 1/8 smaller. We're going to let that glue and let's bring the other one and do the same thing. Okay. And I again, I really, really like that kind of vintagey look, and it really matches the paper really very, very well. Now we're going to add this, and I'm keeping this like here, guys, because I made a mistake at least 2 times. So, you know, I don't need it to be more times than that. And let's go ahead and glue, and we're going to glue this on this side, making sure I don't make mistakes. Now, because this is a gift, but it is also, you know, like I like to write something in my little gift. I'm going to decorate the other side. So let me so I have a piece of white, and this is one of those not embossing of those. I'm just trying to figure out if I have an extra piece here. Yes, I do. This is one of those dies that come with the Magnolia Mood, and I'm just going to put this one in here, just like that, in white. And I'm going to bring my little applicator, and oh, it's not working, so we're going back to the other applicator that works. And of course, it brings, guys, oh my God, sometimes I swear to God, right? So I'm putting sparsely. I don't want to fight with my glue applicator today, so whatever, friend. Okay. So this is, again, this is just white, and this is the same measurement as the distressed gold. So this is going to be 3 by 5 7/8. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one in here. And I have to tell you guys, I absolutely love this die cut. The minute I saw this die cut, it's like, it needs to go in gold. I just love it. And we're going to just cut the excess, right? No big deal there. So I'm gluing my snips, and then there's one there. Okay. And this one is where I'm going to write something cute for her. And I'm paying attention. This is my direction, guys. Again, I'm telling you, I suffered. And this, to me, guys, to be fully honest, it just looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Like, this piece on its own is just stunning. Because I might as well do this. I'm going to go ahead and put the glue in here. Maybe a little bit more glue, right? Don't be cheap. Don't be stingy, Maria. And we're going to adhere this. And this is the same measurement, so it will fit exactly, well, as exactly as it goes when you're a crafter, a human crafter. So there you go. So that's the first one. Let's go ahead with the next one. Okay, same thing. Making sure I'm putting it on this right direction. You can tell that I made a mess today. Yes, I did. So I was just working so hard on my lunchtime, I'm at lunch break, to get it done, to get the other box done, that I just made a mess. But it's fine. It'll be fine. But I was not the happiest. And I'm going to turn around and we're going to I'm bringing that super, super gold paper. I know it's fairly goldy, but I think that when you open, this is going to look okay because it's just one paper. Ay, Maria, I knew I didn't have to open it just yet. Okay. Oh, thank you, Carrie. So if you do this, remember to let the glue dry. I don't know why I always forget that glue needs to dry. Glue needs to dry, Maria. And so I'm bringing this very, very gold. Miss Judy would say, really, Maria, gold? No way. Piece, and we're matting it on white, kind of to match the white on the other side. Thank you, Judy. I am so glad you like it. And this is not totally straight. There you go. And now we're going to bring, and attach to the other side. And it is not difficult to make, right? Like, let's face it, guys. It's not hard. Okay. And now we're going to go and glue this again. I'm actually going to put the glue in here. I think it's a little bit easier, probably. And go back, making sure it's on the right side, guys. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to hold this for a second so it dries, making sure it's all more or less aligned. This is a little rebellious. Dry, my friend. Okay. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Okay, so I didn't want to do this, but I just couldn't help it. Did I mention I love these dies? I know. For reals. For reals, I really do. So my thought is we're going to bring this one in here. And this is what's happening. I was looking for a beautiful congratulations, and I didn't get to anyone. The only one I got was this one that says congrats. Isn't it congrats like lame? I'm going to stamp it, but I feel like it's a little bit lame-ish. So, anyways, let's go and bring this. Let's bring our little block. Make sure it's kind of straight, so it increases the chances for me to actually make this straight, right? And I'm going to bring, my pen pal. We are going to stamp this. And I'm going to put it towards the top, kind of right there. My head is probably going to come over, guys, because I can't see well. And I know you know. Okay. That's a beautiful congrats, in spite of just being congrats. Judy, yes, kind of. I really like it. It's totally true. And this one is going to go in here. And guys, I made a mess there. Jeez, Maria. And we're going to... Don't do that. Thank you, Carrie. I love how you reframed that. And since she's, you know, she's not super formal, but anyways. Okay, so this is my congrats that is going to go in whichever side, right? One is just going to open, of course. And now I have the rest of the things I have from there. So I did color two of those the same. Kind of is the same idea, right? You can tell. And my thought is we can put one in there and maybe one the lower below or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. We have those. I colored two leaves. Actually I colored three, but the other one I didn't like. This one is lame. Not good job. But one side looks really good, so we can try to like hide it. Kind of like that. Nobody will tell. Nobody will know. And this one is a little bit better. Not completely crazy about it, but better than nothing. I have, so these are all the dies that come in the die set. Sorry guys. And I just don't know if we need some extra gold in there, but I am liking that, so I may leave that one there. And let's see, I don't think we need to use this. I was thinking like, but no, I just decided against it. I think that is good enough. There's this other die which I really like too, and we can put it in there. So super soft. Let me see, girl. Sometimes like it understands what I'm trying to ask, and sometimes it just doesn't. So the bundle is, there you go. So this is the card, simpler on the inside, I think. I mean, on the outside, I think that what's in the inside is just really going to be phenomenal. So let's go ahead and, oh, one last thing. I really would like to add this. It doesn't need it, but it just gives it like a super cool look, I think. But there is, like, this is thick, right? So I'm not sure if I want this one, guys. So I need your assistance. There's that one. I have the tiny one that I just ordered, the gold and silver combo. Maybe that's better, huh? And I think those are the ones that we'll probably do. I think that what makes it a little bit easier with this is that it's not thinner. It's not as dimensional as this one, and so it's a little bit easier to work with. Because this needs to be glued, right? Not really, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. So I really like the feel of these, the leather trim, fall leather trim. So I'm going to leave it there. And we'll go from there, I guess. Let's see. All right. This is going to, I'm going to make like the knot in here. The second one, okay. I think I agree with you. I like, oops, let me not lose my little pieces. Let's see. It's just simpler to handle. maybe. There it goes. Oh my God, I love this. This little trim is just gorgeous, guys. So I'm going to make sure I'm putting it on the right way. I would like to glue this, not glue, use my, if I find it now, here it is. A little piece of this. Okay, gold it is, and just attach it here, right? And that way I can adhere that there. Not too much because I want some freedom for it. So this will go here on top, right? So there we go. Let's stick to it. Ooh, for those of you that were in my live for the paper pumpkin kit, the ribbon didn't work. I had to remove it, so you guys know. If Kiwi were here, would say that's what happens when for cheating. I'm pretty sure she would say something like that. So I'm going to bring this back in here, and I'm going to glue it. And I'm going to put the dimensionals on the flowers instead. Okay. So I'm going to see that I more or less calculated the middle. So this is the middle, right? So I'm going to bring that there and there, and then we'll glue. And of course, one has to be glue and the other not, right? So it opens. And now we can make, okay, Maria, for real? No, we can't because Maria is not calculating this correctly. Yeah, there. Sorry, guys. Back again. More glue. Back where we were. Okay, now this will work better. Yes. Okay, now we're going to leave that some time to glue, to adhere, not glue. And while we do that, I'm going to bring one of my Magnolia friends that, yes, I love it. Right, Carrie? I know she would. Like, I'm quoting her mostly. Thank you, Ida. I am so glad you like it. So I'm going to bring my little magnolia in here, and then the other one. And I want them both with dimensionals. So yes, you see how much I changed. So the first one I colored. Aw, I'm down. The first one I colored was the big one, and yeah, I was super happy with it. I have to tell you guys, very, very happy. I'm gonna use this, friends, here. And then I started playing with the other leaves, and I'm like, oh my God, there's so much that I could do differently. And so, yeah, that happened, but that's fine. So, okay, don't forget, guys, you can always use everything you have in your dimensionals. So this area does not have a dimensional, right? And so I'm just going to put it like that. And that allows us to move and bring our leaves. Where's the ugly leaf? Our ugly leaf can go, I don't know, there, hiding. Maybe like that, hiding. Thank you, Judy. I am so glad you guys like it. So kind of like there, still hiding. Because, geez, no good, no bueno. And we're going to bring this one. Probably, I wouldn't say here. This is a good spot. Okay. And then I'm still going to bring this. Not that I put that one there, it's not wanting. It's not wanting it. I think I'm going to want it on top. So let me bring this one first. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I want this one because it looks so cute up. And in spite of the fact that I would really like to put more gold, chalking, I think I'm going to let it be because I was planning to move this one towards here. Don't, Maria. But this one doesn't look good here, and then this one will look really weird like that. So we're going to leave it there. Some constraint. I'm just being really careful today. And so going back to what we have that's beautiful and amazing, and we have a few of those gorgeous gems, right? We can do gold because, yeah, we could. I'm not totally convinced I want gold in here, guys. And I don't have many gold stuff. So let me see. Let me rephrase this. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. So I think that maybe the birds are awesome because, you know, birds graduating, flying towards your future. Maybe. So this could be a good option. I like these very much, and these are like the iridescent foil gems. These are in the new catalog. What you guys think? So these are very beautiful. It has like a hint of gold and some iridescent stuff to it. And last but not least, I have just this plain gold. So I'm going to say these. I'm not going to. So it's between these two. And I am leaning towards the birds. What do you guys think? I think the birds. Let me know what you think, guys. In the meantime, while I wait for you to answer, this is what it looks like. And I absolutely adore these. I have to tell you guys, there's some times that you're like, dude, what a good job you did. What a good idea. What, you know, yes, I'm loving these all in all. So, what you guys think? I'm going to wait. And then you'll be able to tie this. Of course, if you know how to make beautiful bows, I will recommend you don't watch me doing my bows because, yes, no good. And I know it's late, but I'll show you guys the others. And I'm not hearing. So I'm going to go ahead with the birds because I really like them. But, you know, kind of like that. So it has a beautiful thingy there. Let me see. Where are my birds? And again, it just feels so appropriate, right? To have like the birds flying up. I think it's amazing. These birds are so, so beautiful. And I'm going to bring another one of these. And put it up there. Nope, not that one. Sorry, guys. Because this one I can make it like it's going down. I don't know. Ah, look at Judy. Judy's getting excited. She's like, you can put 2 gems and a bird. You know what? I want to do the gems inside now that I think about it. Because it totally can do this, right? So I can put some extra shimmering here. Okay, this is not really working, guys. So I can put like one there. Oh my god, I love these foil ones. And I don't know why. Sometimes it just does not want to work with me. Maybe. Sorry, guys, if my big head was there. Okay, there is where I want it, guys. There. Okay, so we have them all. And ta-da! I just really like it, guys. I have to tell you. Really, really like it. Okay, let me show you what I got here. So both I did are Christmas. I just could not help it. I thought I was going to have more time to do more, and yeah, we got a little bit stuck in there. So this is the first one. So it's using, I love this paper, love this suite, the very Christmas suite. These are all cutouts, and this is one of the stickers from the pack, the memory pack, and then it just opens and it has like the whole scene. And this is so cute. This is a sticker. These are all cutouts. And I just think, again, it's super, super cute as a little gift for Christmas. And the other one is a little softer. So using a combination of things, I'm using my ribbon here, using the one horse open sleigh, and then it opens, and this is a little flimsier, and it has like another little scene with the one horse open sleigh stamp and some of those. Just very simple, but I really like it. And I really, really like the outside. Much, much simpler, right? This was my first one. Now, the one that I was hoping we could finish, it's almost done, but it's not. So I'll give you kind of an idea. See, it still has a lot to go. So this would be here, right? And this will open, of course. Ta-da! And here's what I was telling you about my mistake. These was supposed to go here on the lower end, but oh well. So yeah. So this is what we colored in our class last Sunday. So just very cute. I really like it. Super, super happy. And then this is gonna go up here, right? And then I have, these are the two sides. And oh, I'm glad you guys like it. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, right, like they're cute. Doing the windows is a really good idea. And this is going to go here in the middle. And here it is. And then I have, this one that is big enough and it will cover it all. And I have my big hello there, but I just don't know where it's at now. Lost it. Oh, here it is. And so this will go here. Bottom line, that's how it would look. Because I never got the translucent florals, and this big hello comes from that one of the celebration. Oh, thank you, Judy. I am so glad you like it. So this is still being made, right? I do have some of that. This is an old. Oh my God, I forgot. A little fresh freesia. And then I really like this, and so I think it's gonna look really well on the end. I can't, Renee. I can't because okay, let's say I turn this, which these need to be this way because the flowers are looking that way. It has a pattern, guys. It has a direction, and if I turn these in here like this, so these will work. These has, not necessarily a pattern, but so these would work, but this one will not. And so it's fine. Hey, I wanted the decorations on the top. Nobody has to know. And I have an area to write, Anyways, so this is still on the making, but I think it's super, super cute for, just a little gift again. So we'll finish this and I'll post pictures eventually. But these are done. So this is the cute one. Again, this is a little, I think it's the outside is very elegant, right? I really like the outside. But since I don't have I'm just using our regular basic for whatever reason. I should have used the thick one and I didn't. This is a little flimsy. But I really like this one too. Like the feel. And then today's card. So, ta-da! We made it, guys. Whew. Okay. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. And I am so glad that you have been here. And hi, Laura. And I know it's been longer, but we've been working. I talk of course, Denise. This is not, there's no intellectual property here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're friends here. I feel very honored that you want to case it. So yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Uh, Guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And tomorrow, if you're celebrating Valentine's with your friends or Valentine's with your partners, I hope you have a wonderful celebration. And I will see you Friday. Oh, with the regular pop up there. Can you see it? So it's a piece of 2 inches by a half inch score every half inch. And so you just add it and it kind of works like a little pop up. This one just has a dimensional. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this one, yeah. And actually, I was thinking of putting another one on top because I should have done that. And it's flimsy. I'm not too concerned because, like I said, this is not going to go anywhere, right? It's not going to go in the mail. It's not going to do anything. So, hey, Kiwi, how are you? So yeah, that's how. Okay, guys, lots and lots of Kiwi. Actually, we talked about you today, so you'll have to like wash it and laugh. I think you're gonna laugh a lot. You are all very welcome. I am so very happy that you guys liked it. Okay, guys, sending tons of hugs to you. I hope your celebration tomorrow is awesome, and hopefully I'll see you Friday for the paper pumpkin kit alternative. Okay, thank you, thank you. And let me see, let me remove some of this stuff, make sure I don't make messes. Oh, one last thing, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. Okay, guys, bye.